Namaste everyone. So now that we've had some exercises to stretch, to release tension and tightness, to set in our standard postures, I thought I'd introduce the next layer or another level of practice, and that is breath. Breath is one of the building blocks of life. We wouldn't exist without it. Without that breath, that life force energy doesn't enter the body and the body ceases to function and operate. So, breathing deeply and slowly can energize the body in so many ways. It can provide so many benefits by taking us out of that fight-flight response, which can be stress embodied through a shorter, shallow breath, and we're sinking it more deeply, and that's going to benefit the digestive system, the immune system, those aspects that get turned off when we're in fight-flight response, when we're in a busy state of being, because the energy is more going to our muscles, it's going to the head as we're navigating situations, and taking it out of the core of our body and the organs, the restorative aspects that can kick in during sleep, we can support with a deeper breath. So today we're going to do Dantian breathing. Now this is that point that we talked about the other day. So we've got that point between the perineum and we'll call it the midpoint between your legs. The midpoint lifts all the way up and just 2 centimeters below the navel. And then we've got another line going all the way in to the middle of the abdomen. So it's sunk right the way in there, the middle. That's this more specific point we call the Dantian, but we can focus just generally on that lower abdomen level. And for lower Dantian breathing, all we're doing is sinking our mind like a pebble, like a heavy pebble, and we're going to imagine that pebble is coming down. It's coming down through the eyes, it's coming down through the neck, through the throat, through the top of the chest, down through the middle of the ribs and the lungs, and that pebble is coming to sit to rest like at the bottom of a pond. Okay, it's softening into the sand, and we're going to breathe into that place. So imagine that pebble in the sand in the core of your body, and you can be in the Wuji stance for this, seated or standing, just lifting in the crown, sinking in the tailbone, so we've got that nice spinal integrity. We're slightly rounded in the arms, elbows relaxed. The palms are slightly open, so we've got some awareness in the palms. And you can place them palms with the little fingers resting against your abdomen so you can feel the torso rising and falling with the breath. Letting the mind settle fully down into your core. Notice where the breath's landing, and then gradually sinking that awareness down to that lower abdomen. And to help the mind anchor more fully, you can imagine a white ball of light here. And imagine that light slightly expand with the inhale and contract with the exhale in that lower abdomen. So following your breath with that expansion, and you can hold slightly and then contract. Let the breath be natural, and over time you can build up. You can count. Breathing in for 4, holding, and out for 4. You can then introduce the square breath where you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and out for 4. But find what works for you. Not overtaxing yourself. It's not about increasing to a certain number. It's not about a goal, it's just about letting the mind be centered in our core. So find what works for you, whether it's that ball of light, the pebble resting in the water, noticing the hands rising and falling. Just bring your mind to some form of bodily movement in that part of the body. And just let it rest. Notice how the mind feels sunk deep in water, with nothing to do and nowhere to go. Just aware of the breath rising and falling, that ball of light expanding or contracting. So, find what feels good. Let me know how that practice has gone for you today, and I'll see you for tomorrow. Take good care.